I don't know how I was supposed to feel about it, especially since this is a $500 headphone. It doesn't feel incredibly high quality. It feels a little bit cheap. A lot of that is probably because it's light, which for headphones is not a bad thing. I wish they would at least use soft touch plastic here instead of just like a hard, cheap feeling plastic. It doesn't really inspire too much confidence, and it doesn't really make me feel like I spent $500. But I will admit though that the $500 that you're spending is not necessarily for the build quality and materials. Coming around to this part right here, you would assume that it is metal, and it looks like metal, but it's actually plastic, which is a bit disappointing. This is something I am concerned about long term. I don't know how this will hold up, especially since you're doing a lot of turning with this. Would this eventually snap? Hard to tell. Sennheiser has been making headphones for a very long time, so they're pretty known for being durable. So I think they knew what they were doing. The headband area is made out of metal, but it is not a very high quality metal. At first I couldn't even tell what it was, but it is actually metal, but it feels like a very cheap, low quality type of aluminum. Maybe it's mixed with some plastic. It's one of those alloys that some cheaper laptops tend to use, where they could get away with saying that it's metal, but it actually feels like plastic. There's a good amount of padding on the headband area, and it is some type of rubbery silicone material. And on the back of the headband, there is a fake type of protein leather here that doesn't really feel like leather. It just, again, feels like more like a rubbery silicone type of material. And also in terms of design, it is very simple. Like, you could misunderstand this for maybe like a $90 headphone that you would buy at the airport or something. Very basic, very simple. Maybe that's what they were going for. So buttons. I do like to see as much physical buttons as possible. It just makes it so much easier to navigate through the different functions that this headphone offers. The only button you have is an on and off button. It also doubles as a way to turn on and off the noise cancellation. But the right ear cup is touch sensitive, and it does a whole bunch of things. You can increase the volume, lower the volume, swipe left or right to switch tracks. But one thing I do like, you can pinch downwards to increase the noise cancellation, and if you pinch outwards or upwards, it changes between noise canceling and transparency. It essentially replicates what's going on here. So where you can have the noise canceling all the way up to 100%, and you can decrease the amount of noise cancellation. And if you keep pinching, then it'll gradually change the amount of transparency from 0 all the way up to 100. So at 100%, the transparency mode is louder. And when the ANC is 100%, the ANC is more effective.